Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nico, back at it again with another video. And today I got my boy D-Boy again on another one.
Yup.
And today want to talk about the best guns, the best everything in the beta. Just do have a little discussion about what we saw, and maybe it'll help enlighten you guys to see what you guys want to start out with going into Black Ops 4. Best class setups, best specialists, all that. So let's start with the best guns. D-Boy.
Well, before we even get into that, I'd like to say that anybody who didn't go into the beta, you guys will not have the chance to permanently unlock a weapon whenever you guys first start, so you're already going to have a disadvantage right away. But it is good to know the top tier weapons. Subs, they're pretty well out of the question for this game. It's been pretty well AR based. They still got to do updates and whatnot since the beta is closed now. That's basically what the purpose of it was. So now they're going to be coming in with basically another new Call of Duty. Every COD changes as soon as the updates first get released. So far, the top tier weapons, the subs, the MX9 definitely overpowers the majority. But then again, you do have to unlock your attachments for your guns to be top tier. Since it is an AR-based game for the most part, you will notice that the ARs are actually separated in this game into different sections. The ARs are specified to only fully automatic weapons, and then you get your different assault rifle category that is burst. The burst have been overpowering the ARs hands down. Those would be the swordfish and the ABR. That's definitely preference. The ABR is a 3 round burst, but it's more powerful, and the swordfish is a 4 round burst, but less powerful.
So getting into the
Um,
ARs, like why do you think that in your opinion, why do you think it's an AR based game? Let's backtrack a little bit because people might not understand. Like, oh, I can use a
um,
submachine gun or shotgun just as well. Like, why do you think the
because
ARs are better?
everything seems to be a mid-range gunfight, and ARs always struggle with that unless you have long barrel. Again, so that takes up another attachment, and there's a 10 slot based system in this game. Meanwhile, the ARs actually have a faster fire rate than your typical Call of Duty. So whenever you get into close quarters gunfights, which people like having their subs for, your ARs can still melt in 4 or 5 bullets. If you hit a couple headshots, you're looking at like three. So just the lack of power for the subs, but again, the updates might change some shit. So for now, it is what it is.
Hmm. So, in terms of like the best guns, like why is it like the
Mhm.
rapid? Is it rapid fire that makes it well? Like, why are they the best gun? Why are the burst guns you said are the best ARs and like instead of the regular AR? Like, is it because
Because
of the speed of
just
fire?
no, the bursts actually haven't been too quick. The swordfish is a little different. That's why some people prefer that, because if you miss a couple bullets out of your burst, you already have your another burst coming right away. But the ABR is just so damn accurate that I was hitting one burst for days. Like it was crazy, crazy good. And I'm a fully automatic guy, and this burst weapon was just obliterating everything. And the first bullet that hits is typically who wins, if you don't miss your shots, obviously. But because it hits so damn heavy, like your health gets drained so instantly, and people get nervous whenever their screen is already flashing red, then they get nervous. So I think it just dominates.
Okay, okay. So um, why do you think that the other guns, let's say like an example like the Cordite and the Sog, like why are they considered? Because I know we talked about this earlier. Why are they? Why do you think they're bad? Like, what makes them bad compared to the other ones?
It's I think it might be recoil pattern. Like I didn't really get to pay attention too much with those two guns, especially the SOG. I just unlocked it near the end and I didn't really get to use all the attachments. But they shoot so quick, and they do have some recoil compared to the ARs, which they're just lasers right now. But the subs do seem to have a little bit of recoil besides that MX9 that I mentioned earlier. It's just it beams across the map. But whenever it comes to your mid-range gunfights, which the majority of the game is, those guns are really lacking on everything compared to everything else because if you miss a couple shots, like you're dead. So
Gotcha.
those guns just can't melt mid range.
Gotcha. So let's talk
Whenever
about like perks and flinch. Let's go into that a little bit. What's your opinion on the flinch? Because I thought it was pretty bad when I played. Also, the movement speed was fast in my opinion.
Oh yeah, man, this game is very fast paced. It's way different than your typical Call of Duty. But for Flinch, I really didn't notice too much. It might have just been because I had the upper hand on like the majority of my gunfights. Like honestly, I feel like I probably walked out of this with almost a 4.0 kill death ratio. But like the Flinch, I didn't notice too much. A few people said that there was some. Maybe I just didn't have many bad games where I realized it, but I have no idea what to say about that really.
Yeah, I definitely the speed of the people just running around corners, like being able to dodge bullets is insane.
Hmm.
I think the 150 health is way too high. Maybe for
Mm.
competitive it's good, but for public matches, I feel like for like the average person, that kill time's pretty high, just to for them to deal with
But
that plus
I
body
feel like
armor.
they put enough attachments and like a different variety of shit in this game where you're able to still play like it's 100 health. Like if you're using high caliber AP rounds and rapid fire, boom, like you're melting everything. Your AP rounds pierces through that initial armor, so that cancels out your body armor right away off of one bullet. And then whenever it comes to the high caliber, you get your headshot bonus, which is already ridiculous in this game. Like it's a three-shot headshot in this game if you notice that. And then your rapid fire, boom, you have the upper hand over somebody who doesn't have rapid fire.
So it's a 3-shot headshot with excuse me, the
It's a
AP
three-shot
rounds.
headshot with high cal.
Yeah, yeah. High cal's AP rounds, right?
No, high caliber is headshot bonus, and AP rounds is bullet penetration damage.
Oh, okay, okay. I mixed those up, man. Uh,
Yep.
Continuing on, like, what do you see like I'm assuming like in terms of perks, like I think Dead Silence is gonna be a must.
For COD, yeah.
Probably, yeah. No, even in pubs, man. Like I hear everybody talking. I mean, everybody talking. Well, that too. Like you do hear people's voices, but I hear
Hmm.
like footsteps across the map. I mean, sometimes in Search and Destroy especially, but in TDM
But
domination
with Dead
sometimes it
Silence,
gets
I don't know if you
washed
noticed
over.
this.
But
You're still not
I definitely
silent.
hear a lot of people's footsteps, and
Dead
then other
Silence
than the
really
other, I
doesn't do
feel like
too
the
much
other
in
two
this game.
perks are
I don't know if
hit
that's
and
just because
miss.
I was always
I don't know what the
sprinting around
first
like I'm
two. I don't
I'm a really
really. Why don't you
fast-paced
explain
player,
that? What's the best first and second
fast-paced player.
tier perks?
But whenever
Other
it
than
comes to search and
because obviously
destroy,
tier
I tend
three
to
is gonna
walk around
be
my corners. I don't sprint
uh
much. So I don't
Dead
know if it was
Silence.
just like the last Call of Duty, what was that, World War II, where inconspicuous was only silent footsteps whenever you weren't sprinting, but whenever you sprinted, you actually had some noise. And that's kind of what it reminded me of, but I didn't really take the time to test it out and see if whenever you walk around, it's silent. But sprinting, I know damn well that dead silence doesn't do shit all to it.
Okay, okay. So you said the Vapor is the best gun in the game. So overall, your
I
best
feel
class
like it
setup
is.
would be like, yeah, it would be Vapor, 3 attachments, red dot. What do you think
Hmm.
it's looking like? Dead Silence, or
In pubs, I'd run Ghost.
Ghost. Yeah, Ghost.
Hmm.
Obviously.
And then
And
as for
then
perk one, I feel like perk one is very useless. Like I haven't really seen anything yet. I feel like the gameplay might change a little bit. Like there's a frag and stun based system in there, so you do got your flakjack and your tack both as your first perk. So if you want to run both, you're taking up 3 slots right there. Um, so it's a little bit weird, but again, they might change some stuff in updates. Pretty excited to see what's going to go down with it though. Overall, I think it's a very good game.
yeah, I said in an older video, it was like a 7.88. I don't think this is the Call of Duty that's gonna revive or really bring back the old fans, because
Depends. We do
I
have
think
another beta coming out in September. It's called the Blackout beta.
well, yeah, you have the battle royale coming out, which should be crazy, but I still don't think that brings back the core COD people, because I still think the game is still too futuristic in terms
Yeah,
of
I
its
find a lot
movement.
of people have really just transitioned into the whole PC thing with League of Legends and all that stuff, and like the generation where Call of Duty was at its prime, like they kind of moved on. A lot of people moved on with their lives, gave up gaming, all that, but a lot of discouragement from the past Call of Duties for sure probably caused that.
Yeah, if this battle royale game mode is lives up to the hype, then obviously they got a good shot at maybe knocking off Fortnite, because I know Call of Duty's the it's pretty much the only game out there with the biggest brand other than Fortnite.
Hmm.
So if it's
It
gonna
might
be
steal some
anyone,
people back. Fortnite definitely
yeah,
stole World War II's population near the end for sure.
pretty much all of it, bro. Let's be honest.
Pretty much. Whenever it comes to
Yeah,
attorney kids, though, they're still playing.
yeah. But all right, guys, that's pretty much gonna end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been Nico.
No, 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 no. Cut
Oh,
that
we're
shit
not
out.
finished. We're not finished,
We are
guys.
not finished. We got into some secondary weapons. That's what we need to talk about right now.
Secondaries. I have no clue because I only played on the last day. I'm
Oh, okay.
hoping on you to explain.
So we got two secondary pistols, and shotguns are also secondary based weapons in this game. The initial pistol that you start off with is actually pretty overpowered. It's about a four-shot kill, the same as just any basic weapon. Four or five-shot kill. Get a couple headshots in there, it'll knock it down, of course, but there's no mod blocks on it. So if you got a good trigger finger, you can melt with that shit. And then the secondary pistol is like a three-shot kill, but it's only got five in a clip. There's attachments you can unlock for all this stuff too, which makes them absolutely crazy. And then whenever it comes to the shotgun, it starts off as a two-shot kill, but whenever you level it up to level 9, which is almost its max, there is a an attachment. I don't remember what it's called, but it's basically like a slug round. It increases damage and bullet spread. So I mean, the closer you are, of course, you're gonna hit a one shot for sure. But the bullet spread is gonna screw you up if you're like trying to shoot mid range or whatever. But
Hmm.
they're pretty overpowered as well. So definitely take those into consideration whenever you're starting out for sure. Before you unlock your attachments, kind of utilize both of them, unlock attachments equally, and eventually you get up there with your classes and your unlocks. And
Mm-hmm.
that should sum it up for what I gotta say about it.
Alright, so that should be it for today's video. Make sure to check out D-Boy's Game Battle profile. If you want to follow him, hit him up with a friend request. I believe Game Battle still has that.
Hmm.
Yeah, not sure, but he is a gold trophy winner, so we're not just talking out of our butts. Um, so appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy Nico. Peace.